Okay, so you should tell people about what happened to you.
Yeah, well, I fucking am still heated about it. But yesterday or the day before, I think it was 2 days ago, they signed in the stimulus package. So people will be getting like a $1,200 check from the government probably in the next 2 months or so. It was passed, and there are some exceptions to people who will get that. Obviously, if you're 16 or under and you live with your parents, you are considered one of their children, so they will get $500 on your behalf, in addition to the $1,200. For every child they have, it's another $500.
Right.
However, if you are 17 or older and you are living in your parents' house, you're considered a dependent, but you're not considered a child by the IRS. You have to be 16 or younger to be considered a child by the IRS. And so your parents would not get $500 for you if you're 17 or 18 or 19 and still in high school. Additionally, if you are a student in college, you're still considered a dependent under your parents because of however they may have claimed you or whatever. The IRS considers you to be a dependent if you're under, I believe it's like 24 or something like that.
24, yeah.
If you're under that age, you're still considered a dependent because of your dependency on them. Maybe you lived with them for more than half a year or something like that in the last couple of years. And depending on when your parents last filed, if they filed last in 2018 or if they filed in 2019, which is my case, I lived with my parents all of 2019. So I'm still considered a dependent. And even if they didn't claim me as a dependent, the IRS would still consider me one because I'm a student under a certain age.
Right.
However, students who are considered dependents by the IRS do not get the $1,200, and your parents do not get the $500 because you're not 16 or under. So we as students get nothing. $0.
You could still get unemployment though, right?
So if they've changed the rules of unemployment, yes. However, I'm not considered part of the labor force because I'm a full-time student. So I wouldn't be counted in somebody looking for work because I'm not a part of... They don't consider me physically able to be seeking a job or a career or something like that because I'm a full-time student.
I think at very least in the short term apply.
I've already applied.
You're so good.
I applied, and I also reapplied for food stamps, even though... So a qualification for food stamps or CalFresh, which is what it is in California, is basically you have to work 20 hours a week if you're a student. You have to meet certain qualifications, and that is one of them. Obviously, none of us are working right now, and we're gonna die if we don't. I previously had CalFresh, but they gave me $16 a month, which is amazing. And then I canceled it because it was pointless and it was also registered in the wrong county. And now I've reapplied, and hopefully they'll give it to me. I'm expecting a call hopefully tomorrow from them, as well as unemployment. That should be, I think they said like this week or something.
Right.
But just such a fucking joke that students who are self-sustaining, who took out $7,000 in loans this year, as an example, or some random number, who took out that much in loans, who are paying rent monthly, who are not living on campus, who create their own meals and are not on a meal plan with the school, they get nothing.
Right.
And it's all because you're still considered a dependent. And I don't know what to do at this point.
No, I don't either. I think... I mean, I don't know. I think that this thing is going to just keep evolving for what they end up doing, but right now it's ugly. And I think what's so crazy to me is that like this is your first semester at the school that you're at. It was a complete disaster and a joke because of all this.
I was there for 6 weeks.
You don't live on campus. You don't and also they're not offering you guys any kind of refunds or anything. So it's utterly
the
pathetic.
only refund they're giving us is a partial refund on parking.
Cool.
Which is fucking great. Yeah, super cool. Because I totally signed up for 10 weeks of online school at Long Beach. This is exactly what I asked for. You know?
Yeah, I'm really infuriated about it, and I know you are too.